I'm Jenna. Welcome to Jenna's Sparkling Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Irish soda bread, which is a traditional Irish recipe that you commonly find around St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to start out with a cup of sugar, and I like to do a little less than a cup because you can cut down on some sweetness that way. And we're also going to be adding craisins, which add a little sweet sour too. So 1 cup of sugar, 4 cups of flour. If you're Irish, you should know how to make this, just saying. So basically memorize this if you're Irish. I'm probably about 40-ish% Irish. That was 4 cups of flour. Gonna do a few shakes of salt. Then we're gonna come in with baking soda, the box, 1 teaspoon. Since I'm sure you're wondering why it's called soda bread, it's because of the baking soda, because you use more than you would in most bread recipes. Then we're gonna come in with a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So just throw that in, mix it on up. You can also add a little cream of tartar, but if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world, so don't worry about that. Then we're gonna go ahead and add 1/2 cup plus 2 teaspoons of melted butter. Mix that on in. Then our probably most important and rare ingredient is going to be buttermilk, which smells very sour. That's fine. So I'm gonna do a cup and 1/3 of buttermilk. And you can do a little bit more than that because it'll just make it a little bit moister, which is always a welcome thing. So then just go ahead and mix that on up. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and add some craisins. Just add a good amount, probably a little more than that. It's probably about 3/4 cup. And I just come and mix those in. And I like this dish any time of the year, despite the fact that it's traditionally for St. Patrick's Day. But I think it's delicious year-round, especially with a little bit of butter on it. It's a very dry kind of bread, but it's super, super delicious. So then we're gonna come in with just a regular baking sheet, ungreased. And now's the fun part because we get to use our hands. So, I'm gonna grab some of this dough. It's kind of sticky because I added that extra buttermilk, which with every recipe that's a traditional recipe, you're kind of gonna put your own twist on it. So just get that into a nice ball shape. And then we're gonna get this one about the same. Get those on there. Now for the most important part of Irish soda bread. Traditionally, things are known to trap evil spirits. So we're gonna come in with a large knife and we're gonna cut X's in the top of the bread to let out the evil spirits. So if you eat Irish soda bread that doesn't have the X's in the top, don't eat it. So our oven is on 350 and we're gonna go ahead and pop these in. So I like to do about 48 minutes. The recipe calls for 50, but I usually start checking around 45 on 350 degrees. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick those in. And I'm putting them on the same shelf so that they cook evenly. All right, and now we wait. So these ones are a little dark, but I'm sure they'll be great. These ones look a bit better. You want them to have a little bit of a goldenness to them so that you know that they're cooked throughout. And these are gonna be great. So thank you for joining me on Jenna's Sparkling Kitchen.